biggest thing that happened in our area is there was a code red in the middle of the night at about, I would say, 11:15, not really the middle of the night, but the beginning of the night, saying that they needed to lay 60,000 sandbags throughout the night. And this was the Thursday, sort of the Thursday before the crest. And they did a code red in our area, and I would say about 1,000, 1,500 people showed up within 20 minutes by 11:30 at night, and the sandbagging went on all night long until 10 the next morning. It was really kind of amazing how many people showed up, just sort of a moment's notice.
Can you remember some detail, like
Absolutely.
Very strange detail which happened? Like
Absolutely. No, it was during the I got the call. It was about 11:10 or 11:15, and asking for volunteers to lay the sandbags. And it was snowing that night, and it had snowed that day, so like it was just beautifully white snow everywhere, and it was snowing down. And I immediately got two different calls from friends of mine that live in the general area. And part of the message was from the city was that you shouldn't drive to the area because there won't be room for all the cars, so you should walk. So I got a couple calls from friends who live somewhat near us. I live about 3 blocks from the dike, from the Earth Dike, just south of Island Park. And so I got a couple calls from friends of mine who were going to drive over to my house, and we were going to all walk out together. So I was standing out on our front sidewalk, and this is like at 6th Street and 9th Avenue. So this is really, again, we're about 3 blocks away from the dike, and I could look all the way down 6th Street and just see groups of people, just like, groups of 3, followed by 4, like 1 block down, 2 blocks down, 3 blocks down. I could just see these hundreds of people just, flowing, towards the dike, again, really late at night. And it sort of reminded me a little bit of, the stuff you read about the Revolutionary War and the Minutemen, how they would ride through the towns and say the British are coming, and everybody just sort of like threw on their boots and picked up their musket and sort of headed toward the sound of the gunfire. So it was really inspiring, and I thought really moving. So many people in the middle of the night just sort of threw in their clothes, and again looking down 6th Street, just seeing all these people just flowing toward the river. And we got there before 11:30, and by 11:45 there were at different stations, again, because we sandbagged from 13th Avenue up to 6th Avenue, and there were easily 1,000, 1,500 people were there like within a half hour.